Yeah, such a pertinent question. It's our big focus this morning here on eNCA as well. How safe do you feel? How safe are you really? It's come back into sharp focus because, like something out of a movie, the entire country was thinking it's unbelievable that a transport minister was a victim of an armed robbery. It's tough times indeed ahead for the country. So how do we as normal citizens feel safe if the minister's security entourage gets robbed at gunpoint? Now, to make matters worse, the suspects are still at large, probably watching the rest of the country worrying, probably watching this very show and living in fear for the rest of the citizens as well. It's also worth asking whether we're getting value for the 2 billion rand, 2 billion with a B, spent on annual VIP protection. Reporter Bafedile Moerane tracking the latest on this. Bafedile, hello. Let's come across to what you have as far as, I suppose, what is now a manhunt for those who attacked the minister and her entourage.
Certainly, Gareth, we understand that at this point in time, the police are on a manhunt of those who attacked the minister together with his VIP protectors. The incident, we understand it happened in the early hours of Monday morning. It is along this road where we are. It seems as if the place is safe. It is business as usual as we're seeing the traffic having to flow smoothly. But they say when it gets dark, the situation seems to be turning ugly. And however, I engaged the police spokesperson earlier this morning, Athlenda Martin, who has actually said that since 2021, the issues of spike robbery along the N3 and also along the N12 has been a cause of concern, and they have been trying to engage various stakeholders in ensuring that they come up with an amicable solution on how to tackle this matter and also to show support for the police patrol that happens here at night. This matter has really left a lot of us with lots of questions, concerns also to say that if they can attack the minister's VIP protectors, who are we as ordinary citizens? Who are we as the road users? So as I indicated earlier, the issue of spike robbery, it seems to be one of the concerns, although at this point in time, the police could not give us the statistics as to how many cases since 2021 have actually been opened. So later on, we are going to engage the minister in Midrand to hear how does she feel about the situation and what more can she say to us, because the police are saying that the VIP protectors are at this point receiving counseling, and now a lot of questions coming to that point to say the capabilities of these VIP protectors. But the police spokesperson, Athlenda Mati, saying that they could have done, there's nothing that they could have actually done because they were overpowered. The people who attacked them, they were 4 in number. And coming from the darkness, they were not actually expecting something like that. And we would say that the robbers took advantage because they know the area. They were coming from the bushes when they attacked the VIP protectors while the minister was sitting in the car. So let us listen to what Athlenda said to me earlier on, Gareth.
Well, as the SAP is, our stance now is that the protectors of the minister did what was best under the circumstances. On that particular day, there was poor visibility, there was rain. It was quite early in the morning, 4 o'clock. It was quite dark. They were 2, others were 4 and armed. The life of the VIP came first, and we feel that should there have been a confrontation and a shootout, we would be reporting other things now. So now, for now, we are pleased with the manner in which the protectives have approached and handled the situation. It wasn't easy for them, but they did so to preserve life, and as well, they couldn't risk the life of a VIP. With regards to the the spiking incidents across Gauteng, we noted this in 2021 already. The Provincial Commissioner of Gauteng brought it to the attention of several authorities that there was a notable increase in incidents of crime on Gauteng roads, especially during the night due to deliberate sabotage of the free flow of traffic. In some instances, spikes were strategically placed on the road to stall or stop vehicles, and then people would be robbed of their belongings. So a number of roads were identified. We requested and urgently intervened for the installing of street or floodlights to assist the highway patrol unit of the SAPS that is deployed to ensure regular patrolling on these particular roads. So amongst the roads that were identified is the N4 West in Acacia to Brits, N4 East to Bronkhorstspruit. This particular route, the N3 from Leondale to Heidelberg was also highlighted. So as the police, we are heightening police visibility, but we also need street or floodlights to illuminate those roads to make it easier for us to patrol and to detect such acts of criminality.
Bafedile, just very quickly before we let you go for the moment, it's an armed robbery, we understand, that the Transport Minister and her security went through. Do we know what was taken and what the reaction on the day was from the police? I imagine backup would have eventually arrived.
We understand that their pistols were taken and the personal belongings, which including the cell phones, were also taken. So we are going to speak to the minister later this morning to hear from her side as to what else has actually been taken, because I've read somewhere where they are saying that they also wanted to take her wedding ring. So we are going to get more clarity from the minister, because she is the person at this point in time who can give us a clear picture of what really transpired, Gareth.
All right, Bafedile, then for the moment, we'll wait for you to catch up with the minister. I'm sure she'll be very, very relieved to be able to talk about this, knowing how badly those incidents can go in South Africa, and you can get more details from her and what she thinks should happen with security and SAPS in South Africa. It's going to be Bafedile Moerane for us a little bit later. It's also, just very quickly, our viewer question, only because we're seeing some comments coming through. It's our focus, do you feel safe? It's a wide-ranging question, of course, but how do you feel as far as safety is concerned in the country?
And this is not only within certain areas, but even when you're driving on the freeway. And I guess the main question that we are asking you as well is, what are you doing to safeguard your safety? If you've been a victim of crime, what are the lessons that you've learned from that? And I'm sure the minister is very traumatized, because nobody likes having or wants to have a gun pointed at them. And we are just grateful that they are safe. As you say, Gareth, this can go so many other ways. So we're grateful for their safety. And if you've been through similar situations as well, share your experiences as well as the lessons learned. So before 9 o'clock, we'll be reading those comments back to you.